One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Today we kick off the new year with an NFC North matchup as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears. A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go. Ready?
A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend,
here we go.
Show that he's right.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's a tough test for the Packers' new starting quarterback, Jordan Love. 2 road games to begin the year. Today here in Chicago, next week in Atlanta. But he's one of the rare first-rounders that got to sit and watch for a little bit. So how do you think that'll serve him going forward?
Well, you sit there and absorb game plans for all this time. You watch how people prepare. You see how teams respond to being up, down, all those things. Now he gets to step into that role and be the leader of this team. All the things he's dreamed of and imagined, now he gets to put into practice.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Here's Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Packers are on the board here first in the season opener. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. Escapes the defender. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30.
Hey, Ted. West right there.
Here's Fields. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready?
Following the interception, Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
He was defended by Tyler Stevenson.
Now a 2nd and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll take this one down to the 36. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Love. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Love now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Reed. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch,
and he can't get rid of it, he's taken down. The former 3rd-round pick, Justin Jones, bringing the lumber that time.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
On 3rd down, Love. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Packers are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00?
Here we go,
like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready. Set.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Ready?
On play action. Love to throw. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down.
Over 600 yards and a rookie receiver's best 7 touchdowns in 2022. Not a shabby debut for Watson, but the Packers need to develop into a #1 for one of the league's young.
Touchdown, Packers. O.J. Howard, 32 yards. And the Packers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work and preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 17.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Here we go.
2nd and 10. Running right, Jones. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Completed out left to Dobbs. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
A 27-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And the route is on. It's 24-0. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. The drive starts with Foreman on the ground, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Rashawn Gary that time through the line and getting the tackle for loss.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Fields. Caught right side, it's Lewis. They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
24. Bears nothing.
Don't jump. Ready?
3rd and 8. Back to throw. Fields. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now Carlson for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Packers 31. Bears nothing.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here we go. Good.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10.
Tonight.
They'll start the drive with a give to Foreman. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
At the 27-yard line.
Angel,
Fields going to change things up here.
Test. Butt right. Yes. Up. Tonight.
Fields. Open man, this is Lewis. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 32 on the play.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now a first down throw, Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that will bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Moore, the man in motion.
37-yard line.
To throw is Fields. He's got the connection to Moore. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. A gain there of 21 yards. A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Throwing again is Fields. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Mercedes Lewis. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row and we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. There's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Throwing. Love. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
Ready.
Love, they go play action now. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Off the play fake, Love. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for the Chicago Bears. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, it's Fields. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
On first down, Fields. This will be caught downfield by Moore. Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore, 43 yards. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then it's the wide receiver. Great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Ready?
On third down, here's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
First down, Packers.
Let's go.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Claws red, rail, yellow. Cut, cut.
Play action this time with Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's second and 10.
Cut.
To throw now, here's Love. Short throw to Musgrave. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here we go.
Third and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as good running gets them to about the 44. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go.
A pair of first downs gives them a first and 10 up at the 44.
Eagle blue. Ready.
Play fake. Here's Love. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a third and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Ready.
Love now on second down. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on third.
6, 7.
Here's Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 39. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Out to the left here to Reed. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half.
On the double. Steel, black. Drill, green. Ready, ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Musgrave's got it out right, and they will get the first down here as they move into field goal range as well inside the 25. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On play action, Love to throw. That's going to be caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Ready.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Love now. That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Packers go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Anders Carlson, the kickoff for the Packers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Hey, 5:50.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bears 14.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Anders Carlson, the kickoff for the
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers will take over possession here up at the 44.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Down.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Set.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
Red. Cycle. Ready.
On 2nd down, Love once more. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, Love. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, Love. Completed out left to Dobbs. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And it's caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers have opened the lead up to 30. Carlson on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Packers 45, Bears 14.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On second down, here's Foreman. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Fields changing the play. Here's Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary from his outside linebacker spot gets him down there for a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Fields. And this one's incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Darnell Mooney. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Now they'll audible to something else. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10. Fields again. Looking deep here for Mooney. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
This 3rd down just got even more difficult. 3rd down and 15 after the false start.
That's right. Go.
Play action. It's Fields. And my goodness, another interception. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here first and 10 at their own 37. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Yellow. Ready?
Second down. Love. That's taken in by Watson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up third down.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he is going to have the Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Now throw there by Love, pulled in by Reed. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 37. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Ready.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Up the middle, Jones. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and the Bears are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really unfortunate. And now here is another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Jones going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Luke Musgrave making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now Carlson for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Packers 52, Bears 14. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
11. You got a mini tonight.
Back to throw, Fields. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Up. Hey, Terry.
Now it's Fields. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Yeah, that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders. Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one, because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately. Moore, the man in motion. Fields on first down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance. Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap, because they have really struggled to make headway through the air. Running on first down is Jones, but he's not going to get much, maybe a couple. It's second down. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him now, as he's carried it 16 times. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team. Now Jones. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Yannick Ngakoue. Just as hard to say his name as he is to block. He's there in on the stop that time.
At the 11-yard line.
Here we go.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Claws red. Red, yellow. Black ultra.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Throwing. Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs A 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth-quarter lead. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Carlson's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Now Fields going to move them around. Now Fields. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And into the end zone, it's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Carlson on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Packers 66, Bears 14. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From the end zone, here comes Herbert. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Seriously? Not even a play?
Here we go, son.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Here we go, son.
The Bears on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Test it. Go straight. Out. Let's go. All right.
Here's Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, can't. All right.
4th down, Fields has to have this one. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
Here we go. Extend. Hey, can't. Tonight.
They run it on first with Foreman. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
This is 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap, Fields. Caught, right side, it's Lewis. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Alpha. Easy. Right.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Complete. This is Lewis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go.
Fields. And now here is another interception. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And he's got room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 115 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
29 yards. 1st down, Packers.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Sacked by Yannick Ngakoue, the former Maryland Terp.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
On play action. Love to throw. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned